Mike Tirico, Greg Olson ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Williams to throw on second down. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. Still on his feet. Rome Odunze. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Lions nothing. Cairo Santos.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. They give the Lions a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, The first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the second time, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And mark him down up beyond the 30. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That's complete. It's Odunze. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. They'll run. It's Swift. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. It's a short pickup, taking us to the 49. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. What a throw. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Lions nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard
The Lions
line.
offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. They'll begin this drive, 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Laporta in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
Tackle made at the 36-yard
And while that
line.
run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
He's got it at the 7, and he's in. On the run, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
They think back to their first possession of this game, Mike. It resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Lions 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh! He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Bears take over.
The Bears offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action here with Williams. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
At the 21-yard line.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Bears going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
And the Bears.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Bears in possession, here to start the 2nd quarter. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll step up and run, and he'll take this one in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Cairo
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears will take a 21-7 lead.
Lions 7.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He was brought down by Dominique Robinson. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff to throw. To the middle. He's got St. Brown. And the movement this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15
Remember, he
yards.
had the touchdown catch
That's
the
good
last
for
time
the
they had the
Lions.
football.
First
Here,
down.
he's got a first down.
First and 10
Zone
at the
route running, Mike, is
38-yard line.
very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And that is no good. He missed it. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard
It's
line.
a gain of 18.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
On the give, here's Swift. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams.
The 2nd down pass. Amik Robertson on the stop. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Third and long. Williams. And he goes up top looking for Komet. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
It is brought in the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Laporta in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
17 yards.
Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
First down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff to throw. To the outside. That's St. Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down.
7-yard gain.
After a gain of 7.
The Lions first
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They run with the former Bear, David Montgomery. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
First down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's on.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, here's a 2nd and 9. Goff. That one's out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Throwing, Goff. He's got it at the 3. He's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First down and goal to go.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Bates, good, with the extra points. And the Lions are able to cut into the deficit.
14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And it's third down.
Third and 11. To throw is Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is fourth down.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on fourth and short, this coach has the decision to make.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
First and 10.
Jameer Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they will finally run him down. It is a huge play for Detroit. 37 yards.
And the Lions.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop 45 seconds to go until halftime.
2 yards on the pickup.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On second down, Goff. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Lions are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll get this out to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here is Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, a very short gain.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Goff. Going right, it's taken in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Detroit.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 8-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Gibbs. A short kick down to the 7.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 7-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Now Goff. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal.
Cross pass. Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Field goal will make it a 1-score game, but they want more here on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Montgomery, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The Bears offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 1st down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
14 yards.
Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards. And another 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
On first down, it's Swift. He'll work forward for a couple. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. It's complete. Some more on the right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
22 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right
and 9 at the Lions' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9. In motion, it's Odunze. Throwing on second down, Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Santos for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead.
Lions 17.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Lions first down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. This one complete. It's to Slaw. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
16 yards.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 25.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up.
And he'll take it on in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
Bears 35, Lions 24.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A play fake. Now Williams. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of
25 yards. The pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Bears.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's second down. Here's Swift. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Swift.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Chicago.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Bears.
They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears first down. Give up the middle with Swift. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now they'll pitch it out here. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the right side with Swift. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down.
A 2 yard.
It's going to bring up fourth down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Goff's going to get this out to St. Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's caught by Tesla. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. First down, Detroit.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Kevin Byard, the veteran who's broken up a few passes in his day, gets to that one.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
He's got it at the 7, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. To throw is Goff. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will cut the deficit to 7.
Bears 38, Lions 31.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
So, out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here, another run by Swift. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Luther Burton, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball, and now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have?
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. The defense bringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 2nd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's right side and into the hands of Tislar. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
4 yards.
Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Here's Gibbs. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Taken down back at
to play
the
corner in this
42.
league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Now, on 2nd and long. Here's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
To Jamison Williams. It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
So here comes 3rd and 5. Goff to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
On the coverage.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.